This is Snapchat, initially known as Peekaboo. This is Instagram, acquired for $1 billion by Facebook, initially known as Bourbon. And this is Twitch, acquired for $950 million by Amazon, initially known as Justin TV. What do they all have in common? They were all shitty MVPs when they started. Start with a simple, rough version of your app, and gradually add on more features and polish as you scale. The key to success lies in creating an MVP. No, not that kind of MVP. A minimum viable product. An MVP is not a fully polished or feature-rich product, but rather the starting point or rough draft that focuses on solving core problems. It's the first step in creating a successful app. It allows us to test and validate the idea with real users. In the words of Reid Hoffman, if you're not embarrassed by your first version, you've launched too late. This means that your MVP should be launched as soon as possible, but it should also still meet a certain standard of quality. Focus on creating an MVP that is simple yet effective and appealing to your target audience. Now, what I'm not saying is launch a subpar or half-baked product. Your MVP should be beautifully designed and have the ability to properly solve the core problems you're addressing. It should be enticing enough for users to consider switching from their current app to yours. After all, it is a more competitive landscape today than it was 10 years ago. Seth Godin, one of my favorite marketing gurus, once said, "If you're trying to delight everyone, you'll delight no one." This statement holds true when it comes to building an MVP. If you're trying to build an app that caters to everyone, you'll end up building an app that doesn't meet anyone's needs. Instead, focus on a specific target audience and create an app that solves their most important problems. Let's talk about Dropbox, a cloud storage service. The founders of Dropbox began with a simple MVP that allowed users to store and share files in the cloud. The MVP was not feature-rich, but it solved core problems of its users. The need for a secure and reliable way to store and share files. Now, as Dropbox grew, it added on more features and became a popular cloud storage service. Another example is Airbnb. The founders of Airbnb started with a simple MVP that allowed people to rent out airbeds, hence air in the name. Then they expanded to spare rooms, to eventually the entire place. The MVP was not perfect, but it solved a core problem of its users. This was the need for affordable accommodations. Airbnb continued to refine its MVP and add more features as it grew. Today, Airbnb is a popular platform that offers a wide range of accommodations valued at $76.5 billion. By launching an MVP, you can avoid wasting time and resources on building a product that nobody wants and or needs.
Made it all like shitty.
Keep in mind, I didn't design the phone.
As Steve Jobs once said, design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. By designing an MVP that works, you can create a product that meets the needs of your target audience and eventually grow into a successful app. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Remember, it's okay to start with a shitty MVP because it could lead to a great app. Start creating today. Till next time, cheers.